Good morning. Let's go see what's going on. Nice morning. Hi, little buddy. How are you? A few pairs and pens that just needed a little help pairing up. This is all we've got for heifers left. Just a few. We're just waiting on a couple. Some of these in here still haven't, or they've already calved, and we either took a calf off of them or their calf died. They're just still in here, so maybe half of these still need to calve. But yeah, we're gonna be done with them in no time. Doesn't look like much is going on. Check her down here. What's up, little lady? Nothing? All right. Nothing. And now I'll just walk through the cows quick, make sure nothing's going on crazy out there. If they are calving, I'll probably just leave them, but just make sure there's no big emergencies. Hey, little guy. Well, it's pretty quiet out in the cows too. Not much going on the last couple mornings I've been coming, which is all right. Things are slowing down, but anyway, I'm gonna go home, have a bowl of eggs or a couple Cheerios, or a couple eggs or a bowl of Cheerios. Yeah, whatever. You guys know what I mean. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's doing good. The weather's getting real nice. It's gonna be about 50 degrees today, like 60 tomorrow, which is real good. We could still use some more snow, but I'm happy to be gone, to be out of the cold weather. And calving is going really well. We've only got maybe 5 heifers left. We still probably have 100 or so cows, but it's going good. Yeah, I mean, other than normal problems, a couple big ones, just things that are gonna happen, it's been going really well. So we're just gonna keep feeding cows, get them ready for rebreeding, which we'll be doing not too long, still probably a couple months. All right, I'm just feeding cows right now. I fed the calves already, and once I get the cows done, I'll probably go and treat Trump, see how his eye is doing, make sure everything's going good there, and then we're gonna get to work. All right, guys, I want to take a little break from work and tell you guys about some new boots I got. So these are the winter work boots from Hisea. Oh, these boots, I can't say enough good things about them. My feet stay extremely warm, especially in these really hot, really cold days we've been having lately. But now it's warming up and I can still wear them. My feet aren't getting super sweaty, so it's been really great. You know, I have a lot of problems with boots where my feet get, you know, sweaty when I'm working hard, and then if it's cold out, my feet get just freezing. So these haven't done that. They're super warm, but they're also really breathable, so I don't get a bunch of moisture in there. They're great for working in, waterproof. Everything's been great with these boots. So if you guys are looking for a new pair of boots, I would highly recommend these, especially for winter boots. But Hisea has a lot of other types of boots, work boots, mud boots, everything. So I'm gonna drop a link and a promo code down in the description of the video. So if you guys want some new boots, head on over to their website, check them out, use that promo code, and you can look just as good as I do. That's all for now. We got to get back to work. They love their corn. Look out, calves. Yep, he knows what's coming. Get out of your dirt.
No, you're gonna have to wait a bit. Sorry. You guys go on. We can try him without it first.
They're gonna hang around. That's how it's looking. He still doesn't like much in his face. Okay, if I grab it.
Ooh, he doesn't want that twitch near him. Maybe.
Did you get it?
I might put a little bit more in. Put me there, another. Easy, bud. Easy. Easy. Yeah. I might put a little more in though.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, Trump.
Easy.
Good boy. Stay here. Gotta be quicker than I am. Oh, come on. Easy. That wasn't very good. I'm gonna just stick the whole tube in his middle of his eye and stick a whole bunch in there.
Yeah.
There we go. Let me poke it a little bit more. Easy, bud. Yeah, let's get it in there. Yeah, we got it in there.
Okay. Sounds good. Come on, cowboy. Hey. The buck. There you go, buddy.
Cowboy!
Hey.
Cowboy! Come back.
Come on, buddy.
It's another one. Salter's strung out.
So I actually just talked to my dad, and he said that, you know, since we're getting some good weather, we're gonna start doing a little field work. So today, Jacques and I are gonna start harrowing. We actually started when we had our last warm stretch, which was just a day or two. We started harrowing. We got done 2 of our irrigated fields, probably, I don't know how many acres, 300-400 acres, but today we're gonna keep going. So we'll have 2 tractors going today. Before we were just going with 1 tractor. So I'm gonna harrow, Jacques is gonna harrow, and then my dad's gonna keep an eye on the cows, just make sure everything goes well with them. But yeah, so we've got one pivot, 1 center pivot here, and this is one of our irrigated hay fields. And then we've got another one over there. So those are our 2 main irrigated fields with center pivots, and then we've got 2 other fields that we flood irrigate, and then one field that we rented last year that we actually put some corn on and got our silage to feed. That was flood irrigated too. So gonna harrow those, and then we're gonna put some fertilizer on those fields where we know we're gonna get some moisture because we irrigate it. So fertilizer is really expensive right now, and it's probably just gonna go up. And we don't, I mean, it's been a pretty dry winter. Last year was a really dry summer too, so just with conditions, we don't know if we're gonna get a lot of rain and moisture. So we don't want to waste a bunch of money putting fertilizer on our dry ground that isn't irrigated, where we don't know if we're even gonna get any rain to make anything grow. So we're gonna put fertilizer on our irrigated stuff, but first we gotta harrow it. We've got some of it done. I'm gonna get the rest of our irrigated done probably today. I'm gonna unhook the feeder wagon and hook the harrow onto this tractor and get to work. Looks like we got a little net wrap to clean off of the harrow. All right, I've got the harrow all folded out. Here she is. So what do we use a harrow for? So these are just kind of spikes that dig into the ground just a little bit. So we're going everywhere where we had cows over the winter, where we fed them, especially on our fields. These are a couple fields that we planted winter wheat on in the fall. You can see it's starting to spring up just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see those small little rows, but it is starting to come up, which is a good sign. But anyway, we harrow over everywhere where we've had cows, where we were feeding cows over the winter. That's because we're gonna dig up and just destroy their cow pies. So like, here's a cow pie. I just pulled ahead a couple feet to get it kind of flattened out. But yeah, see, we got thousands and thousands of cow pies everywhere. So if we harrow it, we can destroy the cow pies, and you know, it'll make them break down a lot quicker, a lot easier. So it's also fertilizer for our ground, and also the harrow flattens out all of the gopher mounds. So without gopher mounds and cow pies on our fields and in our pastures, they're a lot smoother to drive over. So yeah, that's the main reason we harrow. We won't harrow everywhere. I won't go up some of these steep hills and valleys and stuff because that's really hard on equipment and everything. But we do have another smaller tractor and smaller harrow that we do some of that with. But for now, I'm just gonna get these bigger, flatter areas, flatten out all these cow pies, like this one, and yeah, and flatten out all the gopher mounds. So I'm gonna get to work here. So we planted these 2 fields of winter wheat last fall, and we also planted one more. And at the same time, we sprayed them with the kill off. So while I'm harrowing, you can see we're getting a whole bunch of little bundles of old litter, which is just dead weeds that's bundling up with the harrow, which is no problem. But some people might be wondering what the heck that is. So we had the heifers in here this winter, and where we fed them hay, there's leftover hay in the field, so it just bunched up a little bit too. But yeah, we're flattening out these cow pies good. My dad went to the co-op in Belle Fourche, which is just probably 12 miles away, to get some fertilizer. It's a lot more than it usually is, that's for sure. But yeah, it makes me kind of feel for these farmers who have to spread a lot of fertilizer on a lot of acres. I mean, this is going to be very expensive this year just for us to even make some hay, and I can't imagine what those guys are going to go through, especially with the price of diesel as well. This is going to be a tough year for a lot of people, I think. Hopefully we get some moisture. That's all. I mean, every year we just hope. There's not much you can do other than hope and pray. And I mean, it's been pretty dry out west here so far, so I'm hoping something comes this spring. We could use some good, nicely timed, heavy rains. All right, got those fields done. Well, once I get this folded up, I think that's where I'm gonna end the video. Thank you guys for coming along today. I really appreciate it. It feels good to have some sun shining on my skin and to get out and do a little bit of field work, and the calves are really enjoying this nice weather too. Hope you guys can get out and enjoy it as well. So see you in the next video. We're off to the next field. There we go.